What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome as well. So glad to have you. Today's video, I wanted to share with you guys our road trip to Colorado with a 1-year-old. This should be very interesting. I will be documenting what we're doing along the way, all of our stops, what we've been doing to keep her entertained, all of that jazz. So stick around if you want to come along with us on our journey. Before we start out our trip, you always have to get gas, so that's what we're doing right now. And then we're gonna go over to Starbucks, hit that up. That's the only way to start out a road trip, in my opinion. And we haven't even left where we live, and I'm already realizing that I'm going to need to reassess my situation because I am packed in here like a sardine, and the whole car is. But can you say hi, Esme? Miss Moon, can you say hi? No. Hi. So yeah, we are headed off to Starbucks, and I will see you guys over there. We are just at the Starbucks drive-thru right now. I got a Grande Nitro cold brew because the new brown sugar shaken espresso not available. It was such a hot item that they've sold out of the brown sugar syrup. I should have bought a bottle of it right when it came out. I was really thinking about it, but I dropped the ball on that one. Anyway, it is 7:30. We decided to leave right around Esme's bedtime because we're hoping that once we get going, she'll fall asleep and maybe sleep through the night, through most of this trip. That's our hope. Maybe it's just wishful thinking. I hope not. Let's see how this goes.
A shaken espresso, no classic, and they filled it 3/4 of the way with milk and put like 2 shots in it.
Justin has been less than pleased with Starbucks just regular shaken espresso. He usually likes to get the Starbucks double shot on ice, and they are claiming that just the regular shaken espresso is the same. But the Starbucks double shot on ice has their classic syrup in it, and he swears to God he does not taste it in the shaken espresso. And when you go online to the app, it says kind of what's in the drink, and it does say that there's supposed to be the classic syrup in there, but I've tasted it and it's definitely nothing like the Starbucks double shot on ice. So
They just forget the classic.
Justin thinks they just forget it. I don't know, but it's definitely not the same. So we've made our first stop on this road trip to use the bathroom, and I picked up some snacks. So I just wanted to share with you guys what I got. These I can also share with Esme if she wakes up and wants a little treat. You don't always have to eat like garbage when you're on the road. And here's what I got for some plant-fueled options that are not terrible for you. First, I got these pickles in a bag. A great choice. Not terrible for you, a healthy option. And then I found these olives in a little cup, which I believe are non-GMO even, which is a plus. And then I also got this Sabra hummus and pretzels. So yeah, found some pretty good treat options that we can snack on without feeling like crap afterwards. That's always something I used to do, was always get like candy or chips on a road trip. But as I get older, I'm realizing that is not the way to go. So yeah, super glad I found some healthy options. A lot of gas stations nowadays have a wide variety to choose from, and I think that they've picked up on the fact that people don't always want to eat garbage while they're on the road. So that's a plus. Esme did wake up when we stopped, and as soon as I opened up the car door, she was awake. But she's not fussing. She seems to be pretty calm and chill, so I'm hoping that she goes back to bed once the car gets moving again. It's about 10 o'clock, so this is probably the point in the trip where I'm going to fall asleep, so Justin has stocked up on some Red Bulls that he's gonna throw in the mini cooler that we brought. So he will be all set for the next long bout of our trip. We have driven through the night. As you can see, I've migrated my way to the back of the car with Esme. She did pretty good overnight. There is only like one time when we stopped for gas that she wouldn't fall back asleep afterwards. But other than that, she slept through almost the whole thing, which was very nice. It's finally sunny outside, so the sleep deprivation of driving through the night for Justin is a little easier to handle with the sunshine. We are going to find some place to stop and get breakfast. BK always has vegan options for breakfast on the road, so I think that's our goal and that's what we're looking for. But that and coffee is exactly what we need right now, so that's where we're headed next. We have finally arrived in Colorado at our destination. We forgot our pack and play at home that Esme sleeps in when we travel, so we had to make a Target run when we got here to pick up a new pack and play. And this morning, all we could find was a place that I could get hash browns at for breakfast. So I'm very glad that we ended up stopping at, what is it? The Dam Brewery. So we stopped here for lunch, had a really awesome veggie burger, and now we're gonna go check out the resort and see where we're staying looks like. This is pizza that we got for dinner. We got it from the pizza joint in the village of Keystone Resort in River Run. Super good. I was so surprised that they had vegan cheese, which made this so easy to find dinner for myself for a vegan option, which is amazing. So I highly recommend the pizza joint in the village at River Run if you need a vegan option for pizza, for sure. What's up, guys? It is day 2 on our vacation with a 1-year-old. Things got kind of hectic yesterday, so I didn't end up filming after lunch, but we ended up getting to the resort at Keystone. We got a random upgrade for our condo, which was super cool. It's super nice, and the whole condo area is really swanky, so that's kind of fun. We got kind of a late start today. Esme slept in way later than I thought she would. I thought she would like freak out because she's in a new environment and just her sleep schedule's kind of been weird from traveling. But she slept in today, which was super nice, and we woke up and walked over to the village and got some coffee and breakfast to go and came back and ate and chilled for a little bit. And now we are just leaving the underground parking lot to go over to Vail from where we're staying, which is Keystone. So I will catch back up with you guys over there, show you around the Vail Village a little bit while Esme and I do some window shopping while Justin rides. So I will catch you guys over there. Did you have a good nap? Are you excited to go to Vail? It's hella expensive to park in this garage, but it is worth it for the following reasons. One, it's in the center of the village, so you don't have a long walk to where you're going, which since we have Esme with us is necessary. We don't want to be doing any more walking than we need to with her. And it also allows us to be able to pop back to the vehicle to get something, like if it gets colder, we can just run back and get her snowsuit, things like that. Also super convenient with the baby. And it's underground, so it's not super cold in here. The stuff in your car stays warm, and it makes it very easy to change into your riding gear and not have to get soaking wet while doing so. So there are a lot of perks, and that's the reason why we're willing to pay the money to park here. So if you come here, I would suggest saving up your dollars to be able to afford to park in this garage. Walking in the side doors from the underground parking right into the village, where they have a skating rink that looks to be closed, unfortunately. Bunch of fancy shopping. A fur shop? Not for me, but looks like they're setting up for some live music. That's rad. So Esme and I made it over to the Village Welcome Center, and I'm just gonna take you guys through into the village from the Welcome Center. It's a really cool walk in over a bridge, and right away you'll kind of see how they're doing drinks and cocktails instead of having bars open this year because of COVID and all of that. So you'll also see that they kind of have little pop-up bars outside for people to just walk up, grab something and go and keep walking and enjoying their beverage as they are walking through the village. Let's go. You guys can see that this Russell's Restaurant and Bar has like a little pop-up outside. Same with this other little pop-up over here. So I'm gonna stop and get a drink quick. It's past noon and I'm on vacation, so I got a drink at one of the little pop-up bars. There's Two Chicks Sparkling Paloma. They are vegan, so check that out on my phone before purchasing it. Everyone here is super friendly. Just act like you've known them for years, which is an amazing part of coming out west. Everyone just wants to have a good time, so I absolutely love that. Even in the midst of the pandemic, people are still cool, want you to have a good time, and are friendly. So yes, we're just gonna keep walking around, taking a look at the shops. I'll do some more filming so you guys can see what they have here. It's just a lot of little shops and restaurants and things like that. So that's what we are going to be up to the rest of the day while Justin is snowboarding. When he's done, we might grab something to eat before we leave, depending on how he feels. If he just wants to go, then we'll just grab something back at Keystone. But yes, cheers.
I want to be there and baby dance the night away. I let my head down the fire one. Don't you just get tired chasing fame and being pretty all the time? Doesn't sound like fun. You can do better. Let me show you what a good time looks like. You can do better. You can do better. Let me show you what a good time looks like. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. my shoes off if I want. Let yourself be free and maybe you will find that there is more to life than being pretty. Honey, let's just face it. Baby, let your head down, be a little wilder. Baby, kick your shoes off, you don't have to hide it. Baby, let your head down, be a little wilder. Baby, kick your shoes off, don't hide it. I don't fit into your box, beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better, I dare you to be wilder. I don't fit into your box, beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better, I dare you to be wilder. I don't fit into your box, beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better, I dare you to be wilder. I don't fit into your box, beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better, I dare you to be wilder.
Super tired from walking around all day at Vale, but it is about Esme's nap time, so we decided not to eat in the village at Vale. We are gonna drive back over to Keystone so she can hopefully take a little bit of a nap in the back and be in a better mood when we go to dinner. She did have a ball dancing to the live music in the village at Vale, but she was starting to become a little hellion and get really crazy with it, so it was time to leave, and hopefully her batteries are recharged in a good way once she's had a nap so we can eat dinner without too much of a ruckus. It's been real, Vale. So I'm looking like a hot mess right now, but mom life, I had to tie this up because it kept getting in my face dealing with Esme as we're constantly on the move. So that is just that. We made it to our dinner place. It's called Sauce on the Blue. They had a few things that I could make vegan, and Esme literally just keep nesting in the face. Whoops. But yeah, so we had a couple of drinks and dinner, and now we're gonna head back to the resort and maybe go swimming and just relax for the night. Today is day 3 of our vacation, and we are at beautiful bougie Beaver Creek. It is a little upscale for my normality, but I do love being here. I'm not skiing or snowboarding this trip, but when I do, I always love this location. It's one of my favorite places to ride when we come out west. It's a super windy day today, so Esme and I are gonna get up and go around and do some window shopping so we can kind of stay out of the wind and in the shops where it's nice and warm. But I will be filming today here. They have a big like art gallery section of this area. I will show you guys that when we leave. We always park over in that area, so we feel super fancy whenever we get here. But you will be able to see that, and yeah, just some of the shops. They have some normal like touristy shops like all of the resorts have, but they also have some super like high-end retailers as well. So yes, come along with me today on our trip to Beaver Creek. Before we get going, I also just wanted to mention to you guys, it is so windy that I was just sitting down by this little fire over here with Esme having a beer, and my mask got picked up by the wind and totally flew off over this railing, and it's gone forever. So luckily I had an extra one with me because they are requiring everybody to have them everywhere, even if you're walking outside. So I lucked out that I brought an extra one.
Club will go all night. I see you in the back, the mood is right. If I just had your number, I would let you know how I feel. You walk up to me, start dancing to the music this moment to stop. Time to go home. Don't want this night to end. Yeah, about time we stop pretending. Come home with me. Let's write a history. Tonight I'll make you see. It's all about us. It's all about us. As we're dancing close together, making out. It's all about us. It's all about us. There's some magic in your eyes, can't get enough. Feel your hands, the way you're touching me around my neck. Got chills down my back, you do it right.
Alright guys, our journey has come to an end. We did stop in Breckenridge as our last little destination on our way home. We ended up getting some pho, which is our favorite thing to eat on a cold day like it was on the day we left. Give this video a like and subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed it. Hopefully you got some tips on how to make traveling with a 1-year-old or toddler a little bit easier. And I hope that you guys got some insight on all the fun things you can do if you guys take a trip to Colorado yourselves. Until next time, I will catch you in the next video.